thing is when the event's over, we have to have these back. We lose so many of these, otherwise Morgan's going to lose his paycheck. On the kayaks themselves, we have the ram fittings to mount your GoPro. If you do get some good footage, please, if we can take and get some copies of that and give it to our media department so we can take and use it. The kayak itself is going to come with 2 Plano boxes. One's the large red and one's the blue. The blue will fit inside the hatch here, and you'll see demonstration all the way through. The boats come with the brand new Elite 5 HDI sounder. It's going to be a great sounder to pick up the troughs and the depth here all the way through. We also have something that's just come up, and I haven't used it yet, maybe Morgan has, is we've improved the pickup on the live well and put a little bit of a mesh or a screen, so to speak. In this, there's a lot of weed and stuff, so this is going to help. You are going to pick up weed. You are going to get weed around your impeller, and you're going to have to deal with it. But it's easy to do. The Aussies will show you out. But that's something brand new for us all the way through. To paddle on the side of the kayak, you just make sure that this Velcro is locked on. If you don't want the paddle, you can put it inside the hull. If you lose the paddle, there's still the other half inside the boat if you actually need it. So you have a bit of a backup all the way through there. The boat is fitted with an anchor trolley on the side, and what that's for is we've supplied a drift chute. Today would have been a perfect day for the Hobie drift chute. So all of these things are all standard equipment all the way through, you guys. We've also made it to where some of you are left or right-handed. Rather than mess around with nuts and bolts and screws, we've gone ahead and fitted the prungas with a handle on either side to make it easy for everybody. Our goal is to make your life easy catching fish, and I think this boat is probably the best boat out there. One of the key things in the Prunga 14 is when you do have your seat on, there's a little teeny retainer clip and a little sister clip. Make sure that's clipped on at all times, regardless. If something goes crazy and it's not clipped on and you do roll out, you're going to lose a seat. You're going to have an awful tough 3 days without a seat. All right? We might have a couple milk crates out the back, but this really, we need to do this all the way together. Again, tomorrow morning is the time to get your boat and to go through with it. And a little bit later on, I'll introduce our team that's going to help you out. Likewise, again, there's a lot of people that have used the prungas. I know all the Australians, all the USA guys. And one neat thing about these World Championships is, as you'll find out in a little bit this weekend, is that we're all here to help each other. And I think that was, it started from the very first World Championships at Port Macquarie. And it really resonated all the way to the second one in the United States, where the American guys are swapping lures, helping us out. The thing is here is going to be the same thing. Questions will be all in the morning. The other thing inside the live well, there is a little teeny black cap. And what this does, if you want to take and fill your live well with water via the pump, is you can actually turn the pump off and put the cap on. All right? And that holds the water into the live well for a long time. Naturally, if it's a hot day, pull the cap off, recirculate the water. There is a likelihood that we're going to get some fish that are going to struggle to fit inside the live well. You're going to need to maintain the integrity of the fish. That means lots of continuous flowing of water all the way through. It'll handle it. I think Scotty Baker's caught a fish once that would barely fit inside the live well, and I'm hoping that happens here. I hope it's a good problem to have. But all in all, you know, these are good event boats. The one thing is, you're not allowed to put any other logos on this boat anywhere at all. All right? These sponsors have the privilege of helping us run these events. So if you have your own personal sponsors, they can't go on here. We're also going to ask you to, during the competition days, which are 3, is to wear the jerseys, which are supplied inside the bags themselves. On the pre-fish day and the navigation day, you can wear what you want. We're asking to do that because of the filming rights and go from there all the way through. That's it on the vent boats, and I think you're into the teams now, Keith.
Right on.
That's right. Yep.
We'll
Again, we'll have more questions in the morning. We can go through it again, but we'll just kind of go through this tonight.